Hey guys, CODJean here, and welcome to a pack opening video on the 28th of June 2012. Anyways guys, I opened these packs last night after the latest team of the week was released, the one with Inform Ronaldinho, Landon Donovan. You got Gary Twigg up front. And guys, I'm really excited about trying out Inform Ronaldinho. I know so many people went crazy on Twitter last night, like R9Ray, who they were just absolutely delighted that he finally got an Inform. I think he's been petitioning EA for the last couple of months because he loves Ronaldinho so much. So yeah, a lot of people are excited about him getting informed. Also, Landon Donovan, his stats look really, really good for a striker. So I really would love to play with him. And you've also got that guy, the full-back Brazilian guy called Ni on the bench. And I see him in a lot of silver teams, and he is actually fairly decent, so I say his inform will be pretty beast. Anyways guys, while the packs are playing through, I'm going to talk to you a bit about the Euros, because I know a lot of you guys have been tweeting at me, asking me to give my opinions on them, because I haven't really talked about the Euros all that much, so I suppose this is the ideal time. And yes, Spain got through last night. They beat Portugal. Congratulations to them. Personally, I think Portugal should have probably went through. It was a fairly even game, but I think if Ronaldo showed up, Portugal would have beat them, because I was surprised at how much Portugal were actually in the game. I thought, realistically, before the game, I thought Spain would dominate, but they didn't. I think Spain are just lacking that out-and-out striker, I suppose, that David Villa provided for them in the last couple of tournaments, and they just seem to go wanting. Their defence looks very, very shaky. Jordi Alba is a solid player you got, but I think Arbeloa is out of his depth. Although some of you might disagree with that, and I think Ramos played decent last night, but yeah, again, Spain aren't the team that I suppose everyone thought, but they're still on a run of, I think, 9 games without conceding goals in the knockout stages of major competitions, which is insane. So they're still getting it done, even though they aren't playing unbelievable. But on to tonight's game. A lot of you guys have been asking me for what I think the score will be, so a prediction for tonight's game, and I think it's going to go 2-0 Germany, but I think it's going to be a very close game. Now, the reason why I think Germany are going to get through tonight is mainly for the fact that Italy went through a long game, through extra time penalties. It was an emotionally and physically draining game against England, and I think Italy just won't be able to turn up the way they did against England. I think they've just run out of gas, and I think this is as far as they really go, and they're coming up against a dominant Germany team. Look at Germany's team, and they're so young. It's such a young team. I think Klose is like one of the only players that is over 30. They've got like Schweinsteiger midfield with Özil. You got Khedira in midfield as well. It's just such a solid midfield. They've got Mario Gomez, Podolski, just a great forward line, and then they've also got Hummels in centre back, and probably one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Neuer. So again, they've such a solid all-round team. I think they will win it, and I did put my money where my mouth is in terms of Germany. Some of you guys may know I do have a bet on with the Gamer Can or Curtis, and basically he gave me some pretty good odds on Germany before the tournament. I threw a few quid on them, and I stand to win a couple of hundred quid if they do win. So I am really rooting for Germany, and it's not a biased opinion. I genuinely do think they will beat Italy, probably 2-0 tonight. That would be my prediction. And yeah, the final, Spain-Germany, I think it's going to be so close. I think it's really a coin flip. I think if Spain turn up, they can definitely win, because they've been there before, and they've shown that they are really tournament kings the last few Euros and World Cups. So yeah, Spain will be the team to beat, but I think Germany's team is just so solid. I think they're just always improving. They've had a great tournament so far. They've won every single game. The only team with a 100% record. And I think they will be really, really hard done by if they don't win the tournament, and I am hoping they do win the tournament. Anyways guys, I want to talk a little bit enough of what's happening in the Euros at the moment. I want to look back and reflect on Ireland and England, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking for my opinion on the two teams, our two home nations, I suppose. And Ireland just did absolutely horrible. I can admit it. They had the worst team at the Euros. At the end of the day, they were always gonna struggle, especially in the group they were in with Italy and Spain. I knew they weren't going to do well, but I do criticise Trapattoni's team selection. I think he should have brought a lot more youth with him, the likes of Shamie Coleman. I think McLean should have been given more of a chance. He should have started at least the last game when Ireland had nothing to play for. He needs to breed in these youths. I think he plays the same team game in, game out. He's a bit like Hodgson in the way that he doesn't like chopping and changing all that much. He's a very kind of old fashioned coach. Plays the same formation, same players, game in, game out, and he's just Ireland were way too predictable. Although they did concede goals early in the game, inside the first 5 minutes, we conceded against Croatia and Spain, and also we are no, not against Spain. yeah, I don't know. We conceded a lot of our goals at either the start of the first half or start of the second half. I know that for sure. And yeah, that's pretty much was our downfall. And yeah, I think we just need to bring in some more young players. And yeah, I think we could do well enough in future tournaments. Anyways, guys, England's journey, I suppose. I think again, I criticise his team selection. I think the likes of Mika Richards and Adam Johnson should definitely have been brought. I don't like the way he plays 4-4-2. I think that's why Jordan Parker looked so out of sorts and really out of fitness in the last game. They were just running on fumes against Italy. So yeah, I think he needs to change up the formation, change up the players, bring in the young players just like Ireland need to do. And I think England will have a good chance of winning a major tournament in the next couple of years because they have some fantastic young players coming through. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinions on the Euros. And guys, a few quick shout outs for some guys' videos that I watched. So the first one is TBRH Kyle. He does a crime fighter series, which is very, very good. It's very funny. He catches out scammers, and you should go check that out. I'll leave a link in the description below. And also Random Eye FIFA. He does some really good squad builders. They're really unique and interesting. So guys, I'll leave a link to both of their channels in the description below. Go check them out. And that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you next time.